Good morning. It's finally Friday and it feels so good to have made it to the last work day of the week. I'm super excited and I know everyone is here too. Just one more day to the weekend.
Yeah, look who decided to stop by today.
What?
Mary just decided to saunter into the studio.
Yeah. This life is very difficult.
Just
I
thought,
can't, I can't show up when I want to show up.
Might as well
again.
just, go today. It's Friday, just
Everybody's
stop
looking
by.
forward to the weekend.
Stop by the studio. It's nice. Well, Friday comes with a lot of excitement.
Yeah.
And whatever you do, just go easy on yourself. It's a chill day. Get ready for the weekend and just relax, just like Mary's doing. Just making sure that.
Good. She's looking all fly.
Why do I feel like there's more to what you're saying, Yomi? Seriously?
Always
I'm making
in between the lines.
I don't know.
pregnant statement.
There's nothing pregnant about anything going on right
Pregnant
now. So
statement.
please.
I have no idea what's going on. But he is right. Friday is one of the best days to watch Wake Up Nigeria, your #1 breakfast show on TV. And we have an amazing show prepared just for you. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Okwe. We're streaming live right now, so check us out on tvcentertainment.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC as long as you're using social media to make a comment, contribution, maybe send a prayer, Valentine's shout out. We're taking Valentine's shout outs already. We are. You could just record a selfie video.
Yeah, so we'll probably give them proper instructions for what they should do so they can do it right. And we'll be doing some giveaways as well, so look around for that. And download our mobile app, and you can use it on any device in the world.
So, let's get to it. We'll be setting the ball rolling with our first musical performance.
And this one's going to be from an indigenous rapper, Generous. For our next musical performance, we have wave body crooner Olamezi.
Unconventional men and women's ready-to-wear pieces. Stick around for Travis' signature, coming with some African-inspired designs.
Looking nice there. And later on the show, we have a US-based singer and songwriter, Jackie Mora, joining us for a musical performance.
Hoping that you say something, or if it's beyond one thing, please ignore the face, boy, I'm fronting.
That trailer we saw earlier, the movie trailer, it's something that is dear, or rather close to my heart, because I wouldn't say historical films. And I think many people need to watch more historical films and also read more books on history. I don't know why we have war. Innocent people who don't know anything have to fight for people's egos on average. Because someone somewhere is controlling people to do certain things they really shouldn't do. So it's something that really worries me.
So I don't even want to go into the word war, even when it starts from conflict. And even in recent times, you hear more of conflict of interest. And people's interests clashing, and people not understanding how to resolve conflict in an amicable way. And that was 1917, I believe that trailer was. And it was the First World War. Now, we see a lot more movies about the Second World War, not the first one as much. And that was because it was so gory. It was so cruel what was happening during the First World War that nobody could even believe that there was a second one to begin with. They figured out the fact that, having a third one can never, it's supposed to be something that you prevent.
At the end of the day, women ought to be presidents. I keep saying it.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, see, men will want to fight because of ego. Women will simply not talk to one another again. Nigeria will not talk to Ghana again. America will not talk to England again. So those kind of things.
How's that?
Then one day, somebody, a mutual
way,
friend will bring gist and they'll be friends again.
Have you seen women fighting?
Either way, it's not even dirty. It's always very dirty.
What are you guys talking about?
It's a scratch face in here. You just, I to be more. But it's a human thing. I don't think it's about man or woman.
Yeah.
And like you said, conflict, war. It might sound funny, but it's inevitable. It's something that would always happen.
Conflict. The word conflict.
Conflict,
so now if you can stop it.
On a normal day, a plane was shut down, a commercial plane was shut down. That is enough to rain down missiles on somebody else.
But
it is the majority of the people that were shut down were their own people, so you understand.
Sadly. And talking about people being shot down, I know that was recently in the news as well. Yeah. And we have to get what's recent right now.
Yeah, we need to go to the news, and Sarah's on standby.
All right, let's take the news update. At least 25 people have died and about 830 others are infected as the Wuhan coronavirus continues to spread throughout Asia and across the world. China brought in today its unprecedented open-ended lockdowns to encompass more than 20.5 million people. So far, 10 cities are facing travel restrictions, and Beijing has cancelled the New Year celebrations. And countries including the US, UK and Australia will begin health screenings at airports. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization is yet to decide whether the virus constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. In the meantime, lockdown measures are increasing across China's Hubei province to try to control the spread of the coronavirus that has left people dead in the country. There is now a lockdown on at least 5 other cities. There are more than 500 confirmed cases of the virus, which has spread abroad, with Singapore and Vietnam the latest affected. This comes as the World Health Organization will decide today whether to declare a global health emergency over the outbreak. Then let's move down here in Nigeria. The federal government and the Southwest governors have agreed to set up a framework legalizing the recently launched Operation Amotekun. This is the outcome of a meeting by the vice president and the governors. Also in attendance at the meeting were the Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, and the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu. They agreed that the structure of Amotekun should also align with the community policing strategy of the federal government. The meeting comes about 24 hours after the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, recommended dialogue as a remedy to the dispute that trailed the launch of the security network.
We have rock minds, and all of us have agreed on way forward. And most important one is that we are going to have the legal framework to back this Amotekun. And this legal framework is going to be one in which all of us will look at, and we'll be sure that it goes without any hindrance.
So would that mean now that the establishment of this outfit has been put on hold until the legal framework is developed?
No, what I believe our resolution is that, look, Amotekun is there. Amotekun will have to, the federal government is starting community policing. And it's more of, in essence, really, it's about community policing. So we're going to work together and see the community policing and Amotekun work in the way.
Still on security matters, unhealthy competition among security agencies is the reason for the setbacks in tackling security challenges in Nigeria. Now, this is coming from the Minister of Defense, Bashir Magashi, who stressed that without collaboration, little can be achieved in addressing the conflicts in the country. Defense correspondent Sifon ACN reports.
A spike in Boko Haram attacks in recent weeks and other security challenges is a source of worry to the government and people in the affected areas. This forum in Abuja, attended by service chiefs and former heads of security and allied agencies, is meant to examine the problem and come up with solutions. A major failing which has compounded the problem and which participants insist must be tackled is the unhealthy competition among security agencies.
While acknowledging competition among the security agents, which ought to be a driver for a breakthrough in combating insecurity, but the tendency to overcompete and take individual credit could continue to plunge the nation into a deep hole of insecurity.
For effective containment of the security challenges, we cannot overlook the need for leadership and synergy in the administration of our management of the resources which are institutional, material, and human that we deploy to neutralize the threats and their promoters.
And the Chief of Defense Staff has been at the forefront of calls for synergy among agencies involved in providing security.
Nigeria is confronted
and at this forum, he reaffirms his stand.
Undoubtedly, such gaps exist and have manifested in various forms. However, we must be reminded that all of us here are responsible to the government and the state and the nation Nigeria.
The task is more pragmatic than idealistic. The forum is resolute that forging understanding among security agencies is the bedrock for effective collaboration. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.
Well, away from security matters now to the United States, which says it will no longer issue visas to foreigners who want to give birth in the country. According to a statement released by the Office of the Press Secretary, the rule will be effective from Friday, January 24th. And the White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham has said the rule change is necessary to enhance public safety and the integrity of the immigration system. The U.S. says the move will also reduce the burden on valuable hospital resources. U.S. President Donald Trump has made restricting immigration a top priority of his administration and has threatened in the past to abolish birthright citizenship. Well, that's it on the news update for this hour. We have sports next.
This morning. And today is Friday, January 24th, and we're looking at the nation first this morning.
And it says, Operation Amotekun. Federal government governors strike deal. Security outfit to align with community policing. States to give legal backing. Attorneys General raise panel as speakers give support. Malami insists regional security plan illegal. Government blows 1.7 trillion naira on power sector in 3 years, says El Rufai. 80 million Nigerians still lack electricity. At the top left here, it says government rejects TI's anti-graft ranking. Agency rates Nigeria low. IG orders Oyo CP to enforce return of sacked council chiefs. On killings, can seek sack of security chiefs. No to lingering insecurity. I'll wrap it with this one. It says here, Lassa fever death toll rises to 38 in 11 states, and the affected states are charted right there. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation.
Yeah, we've got the Vanguard here also on Amotekun. Confusion as Malami differs with Oshibajo, Southwest governors. Outfit must align with community policing strategy, Oshibajo says. And Amotekun illegal, Malami insists. It stays, responds Akeredolu, and other governors responding there in the other riders. Nigeria drops in global corruption index. That's a major story making the rounds this morning, and you can find it on page 12. Port congestion. NPA declares emergency on Lagos ports. It's about time. Lai Mohammed woos investors to creative industry. And $11.1 billion Malibu scam. Adoke, others plead not guilty to 42-count charge. Don't dabble on Oyo local government's matter. Oyo government warns Malami. And up here, 2 more stories. More deaths in Ondo, 3 other states as Lassa fever spreads. And finally, 614 billion naira bailout deductions. We want to pay less, governors insist. That's what we have on the cover of the Vanguard.
We have the Daily Trust up next, and it says here, federal government, Southwest governors strike deal on Amotekun. Outfit must align with community policing template. Afenifere not convinced. Now, there's a really nice photo story there of the meeting. I'm looking actually at the table, and I don't see any cell phones. Is that a thing? You're not supposed to take cell phones into the meeting. I don't know. I'm just looking on the table there. Just something I noted. It says here under the masthead, it's not possible for ex-governors to control successors, according to Shetima. Some states yet to receive federal government support as Lassa fever spreads. Man docked for allegedly raping landlady's granddaughter. Very scary thought there. It says here also why we accepted materials brought by Uzodimma, according to the Supreme Court. I'll wrap with this. It says federal government stops lecturers' salaries over IPPIS. That's what we have on the cover of the Daily Trust.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Daily Sun this morning. Federal government, Southwest governors strike deal on Amotekun to formalize security outfit. And a few stories down here. $1.1 billion Malibu scam at Doke. 6 others plead not guilty. Enugu Airport ready soon, says Minister. And Dasuki in court withdraws application protesting against trial. And gunmen kill popular Trado medical doctor, Okuolonyu. And up here, panic grips states as Lassa fever deaths rise to 54. Governors on red alert. And finally, on the cover of the Daily Sun, presidency faults Transparency International report on corruption fight. That's it on the Sun.
This day newspaper up next. Finally, federal government Southwest governors reach compromise on Amotekun to agree on legal framework for regional security network. Governors support federal government measures on coronavirus. It also says here, states bow to pressure, reduce ROW charges for telcos. And finally, right at the top, federal government suspends salaries of tertiary institutions workers not on IPPIS. That's what we have on the cover of this day newspaper.
All right, we'll be right back with Lagos traffic after this break. Welcome back. It's time for traffic in Lagos. And it's Friday. Things aren't too bad. But you know how it is. It's 6:30, so you expect that there'll be traffic in most areas of Lagos, depending on where you are. Now, if you're moving from Ojodubega, the Bega bus stop, to the island this morning, it is not too shabby. Now, if you're driving, you can go through Ikorodu Road. Yes, Ikorodu Road is better than the Third Mainland Bridge this morning. I don't know why. On Ikorodu, if you're going through Ikorodu Road from Bega bus stop straight to the island, the center of the island at Amotekun, just over an hour, 1 hour, 5 minutes, and that's really, really good. And if you're going through the Third Mainland Bridge, that's a different kettle of fish. You have an hour and 20 minutes. So Ikorodu Road is the best bet for you this morning. You can breeze through very quickly. All the major bus stops are slightly busy, not too busy this morning, so it's good. The service lanes, try and avoid them because of the yellow buses. But the main Ikorodu artery is very, very good this morning if you're heading to the island. So yeah, that's the way you should go. So whether you're going through Ojodubega, you're coming from Ogba, or you're coming from Ikeja, the Ikorodu Road axis is good for you today. So yeah, that's how you can go in that direction. Now over in the other areas in Lagos, the major bus stops across this area. So the area of Dopemu, Agege area, Idimangoro, the major bus stops have pockets of traffic. So deep pockets of traffic. So you'll probably be at the bus stops for 15 minutes or so. But the traffic itself along the expressways are not too bad. Not too bad. So it's a light Friday morning. So of course the major areas that you would normally find traffic, you will still find traffic this morning. And again, in the area of, let's say you're heading to the airport, it's quite busy this morning. I don't know why it's busy around Ikeja, heading to the airport this morning. So probably better to go through Simbiat than to go through the general hospital that's under the bridge. So you can get to the airport quicker because there's a lot of traffic trying to get to the airport this morning on Mobalanji Bank Anthony. That's towards the airport. Now, heading back in the other direction, if you're heading towards Maryland, Maryland bus stop usually has traffic, so of course you expect that there will be traffic today, but it's not too bad. In about 10 minutes through the traffic lights, you should get past that very quickly. Over in Yanokpaja, or Ikpaja Road, there's a lot of traffic actually. But again, it's the major bus stop. So Egbeda bus stop is really, really thick right now. I can see that it's red from the Yanokpaja Modern Market, Egbeda bus stop, and all those areas quite busy right now. So be patient and try not to box anybody in the eye, if you know what I mean. I don't know whether the ladies and Mike, they have Twitter updates for us this morning before I take the other routes.
Yeah, there are updates. Here's one that says busy traffic currently from Alaba Express inward mile 2 along Apapa Oshodi Expressway. This one has been on many handles. It's about a car on fire shortly after Ketu Alakpere Estate Gate. I want to believe the fire has been contained, but just in case it hasn't, it will be really good for us to have updates from officials, and hopefully firefighters come to the rescue. I know usually you should have your fire extinguisher, but just in case, we can only hope something is being done about that. Now, coming from Alakpere towards the 3rd Mainland Bridge, an accident between a truckload with soft drinks and a white Danfo bus exactly at Yanowuru Car Wash. That accident was about 6:05 a.m., so we expect that by now the traffic has been eased off. Abeokuta Express Road going to Ikeja along Oshodi. The traffic is busy from Ikeja along National, so brace up for it. That one is not surprising, obviously. Yes, and more updates. Another person talking about the vehicle on fire heading to Ojota from Alakpere. So basically, that's most of what I have right now.
Yeah. Anybody else or?
No, I think she's covered it.
She's covered everything. Yeah. So so basically, if you are so for a while now, there's been some construction going on along the Apapa Oronshoki Expressway. That's the Bagada area, and that's still ongoing. So usually there's traffic there. There's still traffic there this morning because of the construction, and also across the Alakpere area that. Mary just talked about, there's also a little bit of construction going on there. So people just have to be patient this period so that they can get through. It looks like they're trying to move as quickly as possible because passing that area this morning, the guys were there already and it looked like they worked all night. So hopefully in the next month or so, a lot of this construction going on our roads would have eased and traffic will be better. I'm heading to the kitchen now where we have some gist. What are we talking about?
Well,
quite
there's actually
trends.
a lot to talk about, but currently trending, Kanye West is stopping trends.
Okay.
And the thing is, there's no definitive reason for his trending.
Okay.
It just happened that so many people around the world woke up with Kanye West on their mind and started tweeting about him, and it became a trend. So there really is nothing responsible for it. I've gone through several tweets. I'm yet to see anything talking about why Kanye West
He always just comes back into the news once in a while. It depends. Maybe there was some kind of interview or maybe a music video of his brought someone back some nostalgia of how he used to be. It could be anything.
You know, for some weird reason, I've not listened to Jesus Is Born album.
I haven't actually.
But I listen to Jesus is King every morning. I listen to it, I rotate it like thrice or 4 times. It gets me through my mornings. So much so that I feel like a morning is not complete anymore if I don't get to listen to Kanye West in the morning. That album is fantastic. For me, it is amazing.
I want to switch it up just a little.
Okay.
There's this trend that's happening on social media, and it has this hashtag social challenge.
Social challenge.
And
I
so
saw that.
You was into this
social
old.
challenge.
After you put up hers.
I haven't.
Have you
posted,
not
I haven't posted it
You
yet.
do one of your pictures of your various social.
So it's. I think the whole idea is to put out your supposed display picture from all the social networks at the same time.
That you're on.
That you're on. And
or that you might be on.
But the one that made me laugh was LinkedIn. So then you go through everybody's LinkedIn, and it's all very serious and official, and that's your LinkedIn cover. And then, how did Tinder get involved in all this in the first place?
I haven't seen Titi's Tinder picture. Have you seen that?
Wow,
I don't think
really?
she might want to release it.
Wow, you think I shouldn't?
Tinder is a dating app, right?
Yeah, Tinder is a dating app.
And I'm like, is it that there are so many people on Tinder? Because I was wondering how Tinder got into it.
Yeah,
I
so
was
married. Well, I'm not going to say
Twitter,
married people are not on Tinder, but I guess a lot of people who got married before Tinder became a thing didn't bother to open
to register
a Tinder.
Why should you open a Tinder?
Mary, that's a question for another day.
Why should you open a Tinder? It's a dating app.
That's what I'm saying. Why should you open it?
So
jumping on trends.
So on Twitter, I'm on Twitter. On Twitter, my ABI used to be suit and tie.
Yeah.
I don't even remember one time when Twitter was trending.
Yeah.
So what actually happened was that they say people that used to wear tie on Twitter used to talk rubbish.
Okay.
So you wear suit and tie. So anytime somebody messes up, they just say, look at his DP. Suit and tie Twitter. You know, that's why I took out that picture. So it was a joke. It was a stand. It was a running joke, and it was happening. So people would just
exactly. So once you tweet at someone and you
say, I just see Robbie, they all go to your DP and say, suit and Twitter.
So you know for me,
suit and tie Twitter.
On Twitter, I have never been sexually harassed.
Oh, like you've never been
and
asked
I
questions.
Finally figured out why. My DP on Twitter is me like
okay, just being very mean.
And then
I don't think that's
so
true.
Many people. I'll tell you why I figured it out. So many people always tell me, Mary, change your DP. You are not looking friendly. You are not this. You are not that. Yeah. So January this year, about 2 weeks ago, I decided to change it for like a few days. Babe,
everything changed.
Mary, are you available? Mary, I'd like to take you. See, you see the 4 days I earmarked for it. I did not reach 4 days if I changed it back. And all those unsolicited messages ceased immediately.
I was telling someone...
So I think sometimes your DP...
I was telling someone a few days ago that... was it yesterday or a few days ago that I have more female followers than male on Instagram. And I was a little bit concerned, and it was a running joke. They were like, why are you concerned now? I was like, is it that men don't look at my pictures on my page? And then someone was like, okay, are you looking for men to look at your picture? I'm just concerned. This is analytics. You know, when you have a graph and you see one graph is going on, you're wondering, the question is why, not that you want. So it's a question, it's just a question.
So on other news.
So I shouldn't post the picture for it. I shouldn't post one for it.
On other news.
No, it's a collage now.
You don't see that, it's Tinder.
Put it up, let's see.
I should.
Well,
all right.
Let's see.
All right.
Why are you on Tinder?
I'm not on Tinder.
She's not on Tinder.
No. So the idea was
that.
If I was on LinkedIn, this is what my picture would look like. If I was on Facebook, this is what my picture would look like.
So you just go on Tinder. So Tinder is normally raunchy because you're trying to get up on somebody.
Please, if there's any Tinder account out there and they put my face, it's not me. It's not me. This is an official disclaimer.
I don't have one. I'm sure they are on Tinder. Mike especially.
What will I be doing on Tinder?
Maybe ministering to the females, you know. You wanted to say something.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm not sure we'll have that much time. I wanted to talk about you know how a lot of Nigerians want to go to the US to have their children. So that's been cancelled.
From today?
Not fully.
Not fully. So there's restriction, which means that now you cannot go to where it's illegal. Let me not say you cannot, because you still can if you are pregnant and they don't know. So on a visitor's visa, that's the B1 and B2 visas, you cannot go to the US to have a baby. It's no longer legal. So if you're going to have a baby in the US, you have to register as like someone who's going for a medical treatment.
Okay.
So like someone who's going for treatment for a surgery or whatever it is. That's how you register, and then you pay the bills. So the bills will be much higher. So back in the days where you will hook up with a Nigerian doctor in the US, pay like $2,000 deposits so that you can move and then go and have the baby. So that's over. So now you pay the official rate, which is probably going to be $10,000 and above.
Yeah, 10.
Before you can before you can even move, because now it's official. So they want to tax that side of it. So I guess so that they can get more revenue.
Somebody say we'll find an hour.
What?
Yeah, so
some people have said Canada is an option.
Yeah, no. So if you're going to do it now, I guess you go when you are maybe 3 or 4 months pregnant, and then you stay there for like 6 months. Right? So that's the.
And then you can't come back with a newborn.
Yeah, no.
Why not?
Then they'll ask you questions.
In the UK, it's about £10,000 right from time. People do it, £10,000.
Yeah, but it's not
like
automatic citizenship.
It's not automatic citizenship. That's why when she said the old stay, your baby has to stay, she's quite right. The baby has to stay for a while, and then there are still so many papers to file and everything.
Goodness.
But the basic fee is £10,000. If you don't have £10,000, forget about it. And really, if I wanted to have a child
and that's a straight,
outside Nigeria,
that's a straight birth,
it would still be the UK.
That's a straight birth without surgery, without complication,
without anything,
without you spending extra days in the hospital.
But I prefer Nigeria at the end of the day, because at the end, how much will I spend? If I go to government hospital, it's not up to 50K now.
I think we should fix our system. It's time.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to be done here, really.
Wow.
There is.
And with that, we will be taking a quick break. We'll be back with more on Wake Up Nigeria. Welcome back. Olamide Akinpelu is an Afro-pop artist. He got quite popular after he dropped a single titled Wavy Boy, and he's professionally known as Olamzi. Wavy Body, not Wavy Boy, Wavy Body, right?
Yeah,
All right. So he's here to perform something wavy for us. Am I right? Yeah? Am I right?
Yeah.
All right. So when did you start performing? When did you start singing?
I started in the year 2010.
2010?
Yeah.
All right. And what has kept you this long in the game? What has kept you singing?
Because this is what I love.
This is what you love?
This is what I'm made of.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. It feels like you're gingered. You're ready. You're ready to start this performance, yeah?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What's the name of the track?
Wavy Body.
Beautiful. All right, then. So he's already been rehearsing behind the scenes. He's ready. He's set to give us a nice performance. We have Olamzi with Wavy Body.
Yeah.
That you want you, they make me the craze, you they make me they lose my mind. Cause the way that you want you, they make me the craze, so my baby girl, yeah. Cause you know, girl, you know. Cause you know, girl, you know.
Well, the very top of the morning to you this beautiful Friday. Feels like we're on radio.
Yeah.
Top of the morning to you.
Yes. Good morning. Welcome to the second hour of your #1 breakfast show, bringing you the best of TV entertainment.
Yeah, it's a pleasure always sharing our mornings with you. 1 hour has gone by already.
Yep.
We loved it. It was really, really good. And thank you so much for joining us again. My name is Yomi Owope.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinson. We're streaming live right now on tvcentertainment.tv and, of course, on Facebook Live at TVC Connect.
Yeah, your comments are valuable to us, so send them with the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We're also giving out movie tickets today, so yeah.
Of course, you need to get on that hashtag.
Get on that hashtag. Just go see a movie this weekend. Yeah.
Of course, our app is available for you to download. This show and all the other amazing TVC shows are available right in the palm of your hand as long as you go to the Android or iOS stores to download the app.
And you know, Wake Up Nigeria is never complete without the kitchen and food. And Mary is always...
yeah, they're already setting up.
Yeah, they're already setting up.
They're
What am I
setting
seeing
up.
there?
What is that?
Well, you'll be finding out shortly exactly what we're going to be having for breakfast. For now, though, feed your eyes. You see this? This is actually minced meat.
Ooh.
I feel like you guys might not get to have this. We might have to change the dish because half of this is going into my belly already. So,
looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Looking for. Is that olive oil?
Well, different kinds of oil and seasoning and stuff. So don't worry, you find out what everything is.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Good morning.
Excellent. So anyway, straight to what we've got for you for this hour. We have more music coming from indigenous rapper Generous. How about some unconventional men's and women's ready-to-wear pieces? Stick around for Travis' signature. I like that name. Coming with some African-inspired designs.
And later on the show, we have Nigerian US-based singer and songwriter Ijeki Mora. Now she'll be joining us for a performance and a chit-chat.
So I like that a lot of Nigerian foreign-based. Is that what they're called?
Artists, yeah.
Foreign-based Nigerian.
Yes.
Nigerian foreign-based. Anyways, a lot of these guys are, coming back home, trying to reconnect with the Nigerian audience.
It is necessary. Do you know what is going on around the world? Like, so many people are now beginning to buy houses in Africa that at some point, I'm actually beginning to wonder if we are not going to lose more forests. Because people are looking at the option of Africa.
You have to come back after banking W sang Meta, Baba Bloyosi, Obosi template. Meanwhile, teacher has put.
Too was from the US now.
Teacher has put that picture. Go and check out.
She has?
Wow, really?
Let me check.
Really, guys? We have to go to the news
Wait, hang on.
Wait, it's called
first.
jumping on a trend.
Wait first.
Just look at it.
Really?
See the thing now.
Okay, thank you so much.
No fake thing, guys.
All right, let's leave all the conversation now and take the news update. At least 25 people have died and about 830 others are infected as the Wuhan coronavirus continues to spread throughout Asia and across the world. China broadened today its unprecedented open-ended lockdowns to encompass more than 20.5 million people. So far, 10 cities are facing travel restrictions and Beijing has cancelled the New Year celebrations. Countries including the US, UK and Australia will begin health screenings at airports. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization is yet to decide whether the virus constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. Well, here in Nigeria, the outbreak of Lassa fever has so far been recorded in 5 states, resulting to the death of 22 persons. Borno State is the latest with 1 person dead and 3 suspected cases. The Commissioner for Health in the state, Salisu Kwaya Bora, who confirmed this, says the patient died at the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital after being admitted on the 18th of January. This is the second time Borno State is experiencing the outbreak of Lassa fever after the first case in 1969 when the virus infected a German nurse. Other states with reported cases are Enugu, Ondo, Kano, and Delta, where several cases are being monitored by surveillance teams, others receiving treatment and measures being put in place to prevent further spread of the disease. For now, Kano State has the highest number of cases being investigated, with Commissioner for Health Aminu Sanyawa putting the figure at 292. But Ogun State government says there is no confirmed case of Lassa fever in the state. But the State Commissioner for Health says its health officials are on high alert to prevent such cases. Well, in the Federal Capital Territory, the federal government and the Southwest governors agreed to set up a framework legalizing the recently launched Operation Amotekun. This is the outcome of a meeting by the Vice President and the Governor. Also in attendance at the meeting is the Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, and the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu. They agreed that the structure of Amotekun should also align with the community policing strategy of the federal government. Now, this meeting is coming after about 24 hours. The national leader of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, recommended dialogue as a remedy to the dispute that trailed the launch of the security network.
We have brought minds and all of us have agreed on way forward. And most important one is that we are going to have the legal framework to back this Amotekun. And this legal framework is going to be one in which all of us will look at and we'll be sure that it goes without any hindrance.
So would that mean now that the establishment of this outfit has been put on hold until a legal framework is developed?
No, what I believe our resolution is that, look, Amotekun is there. Amotekun will have to, the federal government is starting community policing. And it's more of, in essence, really, it's about community policing. So we're going to work together and see the community policing and Amotekun work in the way.
Well, away from security matters now, and to the United States, which says it will no longer issue visas to foreigners who want to give birth in the country. According to a statement released by the Office of the Press Secretary, the rule will be effective from today. The White House Press Secretary Stephanie Grisham says the rule change is necessary to enhance public safety and the integrity of the immigration system. The U.S. says the move will also reduce the burden on valuable hospital resources. U.S. President Donald Trump has made restricting immigration a top priority of his administration and has threatened in the past to abolish birthright citizenship. That's the news update for this hour. Stay tuned for the weather forecast.
Welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. It's a fantastic morning, and today we are preparing. What are we having for breakfast?
Goat meat dumplings.
Goat meat dumplings.
Yeah.
Like I've tried different dumplings, chicken dumplings and the rest, but goat meat dumplings. I wonder how it will taste. Okay, let's talk about the ingredients.
Okay, so there are actually three parts to making a dumpling. So the first thing is the wrapper. Okay. The dumpling wrapper, which I'll be needing the flour, water, and maybe a pinch of salt.
Okay, so there isn't much to it, just flour, water, and pinch of salt to make the dumpling.
Then the filling. The filling is actually based on what the taste.
Personal preference.
Yeah, the taste you want to give it. Can be sweet, can be sour, can be anything you want to make out of it. But today I'm going to be using goat's meat, some bell peppers, some onions, and I'm going to add in some curry leaf as well.
Curry leaves, okay. Yeah. So what's
this is like the dip, like the sauce.
Oh, so you're going to make something. So that's the third part you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get started.
Yeah.
First things first. We are making the wrap. Okay. If you've ever been thinking, I'd like to make dumplings, you see it a lot. If you're a fan of Kung Fu Panda, yeah, you can identify. Yeah. So you hear a lot of dumplings. Here's a chance to know how it is made. Yeah. And to think it's so easy, all you need is flour, salt, and water. The right amount of flour and water, though. Yeah. That's where the difference is, just like making akara or moi moi.
Let's say about 300 grams.
Okay, fantastic.
Then the water, you need about 150 ml.
Okay. Now, for those who might not be very good with this gram thingy, you know how we make pancakes? Yeah. You cannot add as much water as you would add to pancakes to make it, right?
Yeah. So what you need to do, like me, I already know like the measurements, so just add the water in bits.
In bits, okay.
So once they stick together, you know you're good to go.
Okay. So 300 mils will make how many?
To make about 10 wraps.
About 10 wraps? Yeah. Wow, that's a lot. Wow, so this bit is going to make about 10 wraps. Yeah. Please take note so you don't end up making like 50 wraps. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. Is this something you can store in the refrigerator to use later?
Yes, you can.
Okay, that's fine.
You can even put in the freezer if you want to use for a longer time.
So you can make 100 if you want. So in case you
actually
sell
dumpling wrappers, but it's scarce. They sell dumpling wrappers in stores.
You know how we started shawarma wrappers? That's the tortillas, I think.
Yeah.
When we started buying it, they were 300 naira per wrap. And now that it's now everywhere, that you would think it would be cheaper, it's now about 600, in some cases 800 per wrap. Wow. It's best to know how to make yours.
So right now I'm dusting. When you want to, I already mix this together, so I want to knead them. So you ensure you dust the board so it doesn't stick.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this and put in here.
Are you going to knead as hard as you would bread?
No, not really.
It's not necessary.
You see, I'm also trying to dust my hand so it doesn't stick.
Okay.
So you just do go like this.
Okay. Okay. Seems easy.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
Very easy. It's something they do in China. They usually make dumplings during New Year Eve. Yeah. It's one of the most important meals.
Yeah. You have different kinds of dumplings, in fact. That's true.
Yep.
And then, you know, for some people, they do the twisting at the top. Some people use a fork to put it down. So there are actually different ways you can fix your dumplings, like
and different shapes.
And different shapes. There are triangular dumplings, but the popular ones are the circular ones. But there are different shapes you can actually put your dumplings. I know I've had like 4 different shapes of dumplings, unimaginable shapes as well.
So I'm going to make this rest for about 15 minutes.
Okay, okay. So 15 minutes. Yep. All right, okay. So while our dumpling is resting, don't worry, we will not do the sauce. We are going to wait so you can get to see it, and then we will now show you the process of putting it in. Right now, however, we've got a performance, and I know for sure that Yomi is on standby for that.
All right, yeah, the best music comes from here. Everybody knows that. Isaac Odedoyin Okpeyemi, popularly known as Generous, is an indigenous rapper who became a fan favorite after he released his cover title Jagaban. Now, he has worked with artists like Terry Akpala, Ido West, lots of them. And this morning, he's going to be doing a new song for us. What song are you doing for us today?
I'm doing Fonje Popo first.
Fonje Popo. Very nice. And that is what you're going to be doing. I wish I had more time to talk to you, but we'll just go straight to your performance this morning, right? Are you ready for us?
Yeah,
of course. Guys, this guy, Generous. Let's do it.
Thank you.
I beg you come out to me for look out. We no be meeting. I'm a fool with the popo. I don't relate to carry a pala generous to be meeting. Oh, well, I want on the because celebrating. Everybody just a Lego. They want to go there, they say them no get they go. But for me, I must spend the ego. And my friends, them, they go bad, don't we go. So I'm Tito, some more evil.
Back to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Chef Debbie is still in charge, making breakfast for us. Goat meat dumplings. Yeah, so we are killing 2 birds with one stone. We are making dumplings, learning to make dumplings, and then we're making it with goat meat, which isn't the norm. As far as I am concerned, I don't think I've ever had goat meat dumplings. All right, so we already started the process. Run us through what we've done so far while preparing the sauce.
Okay, so far I made the wrappers for the dumplings. I'm also going to show you how to make one, but would make the sauce now.
Okay.
This is sesame oil, just a little.
So why the choice of sesame oil? Why not any other type of oil?
To add fragrance, there's this very nice fragrance sesame oil has, so it's going to add to it as well.
Okay. All right, so when that heats up, onions going, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, it's fine.
All right. You know, when you hear that sizzling of onions, you just literally wait for the aroma that follows. There's something about onions and garlic
and ginger.
I can let them fry for like almost burning, just so I can keep enjoying the fragrance and as well the sizzling sound that comes from them.
So this minced goat's meat, I already seasoned with some ginger, some garlic, some seasoning cubes.
Okay. This is just boiled, right?
No, I stir-fried.
You stir-fried it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't add any water or anything.
Ginger, garlic,
just the
seasoning
juice.
cubes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a little curry.
And curry, okay,
Yeah,
for the
a little
yellowish.
curry, yeah.
Okay, okay. So it's good to go right now. We don't need to do anything with the
No, I'm going
minced
to
meat
add
anymore.
it here just to heat it up.
Okay, okay. So are we putting this as well,
Yeah,
the
we
bell
are.
peppers?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow, the meat goes in before even the bell pepper.
Yeah, the bell peppers and the curry leaf comes in last because they are vegetables and I don't want them to lose their nutrients.
Oh, this looks good.
Maybe Mary should help me stir this.
Oh,
Let
yes,
me
with all pleasure. All right, the ingredients are on your screen right now. Goat meat dumplings, garlic, onions, goat meat, scent leaf, bell peppers, coach bonnet, seasoning cubes, flour, water, ginger, soy sauce, sesame oil, groundnut oil, as well as sweet chili sauce. That's what we're making use of.
So
Oh,
for
gosh.
the wrapper, I want to make another one so you can see.
Okay. Now note, this is what we made earlier, okay? Remember earlier we made the water, salt, and flour dumpling
Dough,
wrap?
yeah.
Yeah, so this is it.
So you make it, you do a very large ring with it. Then I'm going to cut this into 2 equal parts.
Okay.
So we have one here.
What's the reason you're doing the ring?
Just to get like equal sizes.
Equal sizes?
Yeah, so one dumpling is not bigger than the other.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut like this.
Okay. So that determines the size of dumplings we're going to get.
Yeah.
Note 300 milligrams of flour. That's how we achieve this, okay? So if you know you just want to make for one sitting or one serving, it's best to do it this way. So everybody just has breakfast and move on. But if you intend to save it in your refrigerator or in your freezer, then you can go ahead and make like even a cup of flour. Don't say I didn't warn you though.
So look at what I'm doing with my pan. I'm trying to like get the shape.
Okay.
Then I'll roll a bit with the rolling pin just to spread it out. Then you try to like flatten the edges because we need the edges to be tinier than the middle because the filling is coming into the middle. So the middle should be thicker than the edges. So you...
Do you think this is ready?
Yeah.
Should I add this?
Yeah, the bell peppers.
Do I add the curry immediately as well?
Yes.
Okay. So there we go. Aha. See? This is actually fantastic. Your meal is ready before you say Jack Robinson, and that's the best part of cooking.
Yep.
When your food gets ready quickly. The wrap is actually very easy to make. As we mentioned, just salt, flour, water, and you're good to go. Nothing complicated to remember. No need to worry about yeast. No need to worry about baking powder and all. Nah, not necessary.
So I want to wrap it. That's
okay.
fine. Let's just
then I need to
in
put
this.
in the curry. Okay. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when I stir this, you're ready to wrap it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, gosh, I love the colors. I really love the colors. Okay. Okay, so let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Quickly.
So I'm going to add a little of this. Just a little.
That's all?
Yeah.
It looks like we're going to make like 100 dumplings this morning. But while Chef Debbie and I try to decide what to do and how to go about it, I know for sure Mike is on standby to share something very interesting with us.
All right, yeah, we've spoken about it prior to this time, and yeah, here we are to talk about pre-win today, and we have 2 people who are members of that team. I'd spoken to you, remember we put up a package and we spoke about it, how you can learn and win money at the same time. We've got Oscar is here.
How you doing?
You're
Mike?
welcome, and Adekunle, yep, welcome. So let's get straight to it. We had spoken about this, and you can, what is pre-win about? Very fast, let's get straight to it.
So basically it's a platform where you can answer trivia questions and you get rewarded. The payoff of pre-win is that knowledge pays, so it pays to know, and it also pays in terms of Naira and Kobo. So today is the International Day of Education, and basically what we've done is to drive a cause. Okay. So if you're out there, you can head over to primwin.com.ng, and you have to register, and you put in a promo, promo code, which is IDOE. And the
Okay.
whole idea is that you're going to win for a school of your choice. So you get a chance to nominate a school that you believe requires assistance. It could be
So we can do
financial.
that here, right?
Yeah,
Once you
so
go onto the site.
you just go nominate
Okay.
your school, so
All
you
right.
can tap on that.
Okay.
So what you do is, depending on where you are from or what your experience is, any school in Nigeria, primary or secondary school, you
Okay.
can nominate them. So just fill in your name, your
The name of the
email,
school.
and the reasons why.
Why that school
So
should
we're
be nominated.
compiling that list throughout the week, and we'll
Okay.
announce on the 31st.
Okay.
The flip side is also you get to play the trivia game. So if you go back,
Okay.
you get
let's go
to register. So if you just scroll down, you can register. Just a
Okay.
second, it's going to load now.
All right.
So prewin.com.ng, it's very easy, straightforward. So all you need to do is register, and it just needs your basic details.
Okay, so we create an account, right?
Yeah,
Is that
just
what we
scroll
do?
down.
Create an account?
No, scroll down. Just
Okay,
a
we
second.
scroll down.
It's loading. Okay, keep scrolling down.
Okay, I should.
Okay, so what I'll do is refresh the page while
Okay,
we
the
just
homepage. Okay,
yeah,
I'll do
refresh
that.
the homepage.
Okay, so now I know there are questions people might ask, might want to know about pre-win. Is it gambling? What exactly is this all about? What do you have to say about that?
Pre-win is a learning platform. It's not a gambling. So, I mean, ideally, when you have a game that is gambling oriented, you need a license to be able to run such. We have a license, but it's fall under other games. So
Okay.
essentially, it's a platform where you go to get to learn and get to be rewarded for what you're doing. So
Okay.
it's a knowledge platform. It's not a gambling. You select a category that you feel you're comfortable with, answer 10 questions, get it correctly, we reward you times 10 of the value in which
What
you
you put in.
put in.
Wonderful, wonderful. What if I don't get up to 10 questions? Is there any
So
consolation prize or something?
It's minimum of you still like a wolf. It's minimum of
Everybody
eight.
does.
It's minimum of eight questions. So you have 8 over 10, 9 over 10, 10 over 10 is still the same thing. You have to be 18 and above to play. If it involves financial exchange, that's why we
Okay.
had to get approval from the Lagos State Lottery Board.
Okay.
But there are other applications to pre-win. The whole essence of why we brought about pre-win is because we're in an age where people are not really learning. And if they are learning, we want a situation where we can reward them. So the reward is like the Trojan horse we use to say, okay, to get people in.
Wonderful. We have a short video we want to play now to get to see and understand exactly what pre-win is all about. Let's take a look at that video and be back to round up.
If you could pick a primary or secondary school in Nigeria to support in any way, which school and why? For your school to qualify, do comment on any of our social media platforms or email schools@prewin.com.ng with your reasons. This pre-win initiative is in celebration of the International Day of Education on 24th of January 2020. The winning school will be announced on the 31st of January 2020. Ready, set, pre-win, because knowledge pays.
So you can punch in your code.
All right, wonderful. While we're doing that, I was already registering and it has sent me my code. I'll check it out on text. This is what you do. Now, the keyword is the website. That's the most important thing.
Yeah,
You get on the Let's go. The website is
prewin.com.ng.
Now, also on social media, we'll put up this video, which you just saw on social media. Check out our social media handles at TVC Connect, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and you get all the information.
It's all also on all our social media platforms.
Oh,
That's
yes.
Pre-Win Games.
Pre-win games.
Yeah.
So let's get it
That's
quick.
Twitter.
Prewin.com.ng website, social media,
Pre-win
pre-win
games,
games.
yeah.
Thank you very much. You guys are doing a great job. Knowledge pays. That's the that's
Thank
it.
you so
you
much.
can learn and make money. So Oscar is here to tell you this. If you like a wolf and you have brain.
Well, it's been a morning of music, sports.
Movies, and more music, and even games.
Games, yeah.
I forgot to say it earlier today. Today's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
It's game day. I forgot. I can't believe I forgot.
Should I drag some pre-win games into this?
Yeah.
So that we can actually win some actual money.
Yeah, well, hey.
Yeah, because with Mary in the kitchen,
Yeah.
you know.
What?
I'm not sure they will allow us, give us any food.
Mary is busy trying to get things together, but that mince looks great.
Mince meat with
Yes,
with,
baby,
with
take
peppers.
a look at this. See all those colors, huh? Take a look.
Looks very jazzy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And see the dumplings too. See, wrapped already.
It's always a great time when we
See?
come to Nigeria, especially on Fridays.
Yeah.
And
Wrapped
the
already.
weekend has come early.
Now, if you just tuned in, you need to get in the groove already, because you need to look forward to the next 45 minutes with us. We have still quite a bit standing by for you. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And mine's Yomi Ope. Of course, you can get online with us right now, tvcentertainment.tv, and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
Send in those comments, contributions, prayer messages, anything you want to send in. Just use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
If you haven't yet, download our mobile app, both on the Android and iOS stores. And this app will allow you to watch us anywhere you are in the world.
Now, for some unconventional men's and women's ready-to-wear pieces, you need to stick around for Travis' signature. That'll be coming up very, very soon. Some Africa-inspired designs that you might be interested in.
And later on the show, we're going to be having US-based singer and songwriter Ijekimora.
So I hit you with that 17, 18, 19, hoping that you say something. Or if it's beyond one thing, please.
You know, ever since I've been wondering, Titi did not say it's game day, and I was like,
I actually didn't remember.
Are you serious?
It's not happened in a very long time.
No.
But we're going to have an interesting one today.
Oh, okay, so we have games.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I'm not a part of it, because I'm in the kitchen. Yeah.
Oh,
so
what?
That's okay. Let me just quickly run through what's going on today.
Oh, yeah, around the world.
I know it's breakfast, but today is Beer Can Appreciation Day, so I'm just going to wrap that one. Today is Belly Laugh Day.
Belly laugh.
Like, laugh from your belly. Well, Nigerians are happy people.
Well, very true.
You hear a lot of guffaws.
It's funny enough, the belly laugh I know is when pregnant women start to laugh. No, for real. You know when they laugh, the belly just moves like boogoo, 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 boogoo.
Not only
That's
pregnant
the belly
women.
laugh. Okay, so pregnant men too.
I don't know about that. I didn't use the word pregnant, but yes.
Men
belly, men like,
yes. Yeah, we can't do it. It just starts.
So when they
to
laugh, it just bobs.
Yeah, exactly. It literally bobs.
Just bobs.
Yeah, it's a weird thing when you see it happening, but obviously having any good reason to laugh is a great thing.
Yeah, and I know Titi will like this one. Today's peanut butter day.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Oof.
I haven't had peanut butter in ages.
It's one of those things that it's so delicious for so many reasons, but it's not as healthy as it could be. And now there's one I saw. So
peanuts unhealthy or peanut butter?
No, the butter. Because they add a lot of sugar and other things to it to make.
Right.
But if you were making your own at home, then maybe it would be a little more healthy.
So I have a confession.
What?
I put on weight last year because of peanut butter.
Seriously?
Oh, so you were binging.
I don't like peanut butter, or I never used to like peanut butter. Yeah. And then a chef comes, makes something peanut butter based, and I loved it. So I decided to start experimenting with peanut butter. I'll do sandwiches, do this, do that. And then I stepped on the scale one day and wondered, kilo
and your experiments.
Yes,
and the experiments manifested their glory in me.
It's actually something that if you want to put on some healthy fat, you should take peanut butter.
I think I'm healthy.
So healthy fat
already.
Okay, healthy fat.
Yeah, healthy
peanut
fats.
butter.
You can use peanut
so
butter.
it makes sense. I'm
but
sure
check the sugar levels on the pack, because some of them is just sugar, as in really sugar and lard, and then just a little peanuts. But the ones that really do it well, you'll know the difference.
Yeah.
No, this one, the crunchy peanut, everything was just on point, and I was like, wow.
So there are large communities in the north, if you've lived in the north before, in Kaduna, Zaria, and Kano, where they actually make peanut butter. So they're draining the oil, oil out of the groundnuts. So there's groundnut oil, and then everything else is butter. So some of it goes into kuli. Some of
the
it
one
goes
that they
into
eat with the garden egg.
Yes, it's a delicacy, especially for the Eastern folks, that's the Igbo folks.
Oh, God.
Garden egg and peanut butter.
Pure, very sweet.
Now,
very
that peanut butter is not the type you get in jars, but it's quite good.
Now, we have to wrap this up, I'm afraid. We have to head over to Mike one more time, and he has some guests with him.
All right. So we told you earlier on, we're talking about pre-win. We told you how to go about it. Now, I've registered. I've gotten into the platform. We want to play a game to let you know. I have 600 naira. Can I withdraw this 600 naira?
Well, some people have tried, but there's a limit. So you need to play.
You need to play.
You can't withdraw.
So we can start playing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do this.
And please do not judge us
based on what you're
based on what's So time has started. 60 seconds.
Okay.
An eraser is used alongside a what?
An eraser.
Pencil.
A pencil. Okay.
So
that's
A.
good.
Next.
Okay. I go for next. The thing should just skip like that.
Which of this is not a preposition?
We don't do Sabi. Titi, you did English.
Time is going. See, let's just do C.
Let's just do C. Okay.
Which of this food is not a Nigerian food? Waffle. Sometimes. A bungalow has many floors. 2.
2?
2, yes.
Are you serious? Yeah. I thought it was 1 now. I answered 1.
I didn't say it was right. Computer. What key delete test?
What key delete test?
Backspace.
Backspace, okay. Yeah. Good.
So far, you've scored 3 questions. An unborn baby in a woman's womb is called a...
Okay.
Some people will take that. What is the major function of the kidney? Filtering. A. Which of these is an odd number? B. Time is almost up. Mathematics involves singing. Okay, so pause. So hold on. So what happens now is your time is up. If you answer 10 over 10 and there's still time, the game stops.
Okay.
So your time is up. Let's find out how many questions you got. Yeah, just press okay. So you scored 6 correctly. Remember I said you have to score at least 8. So the beauty now is that if you scored 8, 9, or 10 over 10, you will get credited in your wallet. So go here. Let's go back to your wallet. So just go to scroll down. Scroll down.
Okay, I think that's the limit.
Yeah, you can go to your dashboard.
Okay, dashboard.
Go to dashboard.
Okay, dashboard.
So the idea is that you, so go back here.
Balance. Is already even there, your balance.
So your balance is 0. You already lost that money.
So that's something I just gone.
Yeah, it's gone. So the idea is, without wasting too much time, is you can go to home. So we can play. So you even without registering, you can actually play. So there's what you call scroll down.
Okay.
Just press X.
Okay,
X to close this.
Okay.
So scroll. So you can do a free play. So free play enables you to just warm up. There's more time here. But the point is, because today is International Day of Education, you have a chance to nominate a school of your choice. So over time, we found out that there's some schools that require assistance. It could be financial, it could be computers. So Prewin said, you know what, let's put that power in the people's hands. So you play, you win. So if you had won, you'll have gotten, you get 200 naira or 600 naira. Whatever you win, it's yours in your wallet, and you can withdraw it via to your normal bank account. So you register your bank account here, and you can withdraw it directly. So in the next 1 hour, you can actually get your money physically in your hand. So what we've decided is that all the games that will be played today, we'll compile the number of winners and the total amount won and give it to a school.
Wow.
So that school is where you now come in as a viewer. So you have a chance to also comment. So if you refresh and go back to the original page, the part where it says that you should nominate a school, any school in Nigeria, primary or secondary school, because we believe that that is actually where to literally catch them young. So you nominate your school here.
Okay.
So you give your reasons why. Oh, this school needs more chairs, needs more tables.
Wonderful, wonderful,
so,
wonderful initiative.
On the 31st of this month, we're going to announce the school based on the entries. We've been getting entries already.
Okay.
So if it is, what school did you go to?
Primary school,
primary
school.
school.
Okay, let's say Federal Government College, Abluma.
So, wow. So we'll announce that school, and it's only one school. So based on how strong the conviction is, we have a panel at Prewin and the team that will go through it, and then we'll now reward that school with a check.
I like this.
So that's actually
please go out there, prewin.com.ng, go sign up, play that game. The money is already there. You have 600 naira, so you can.
But it's only for today. It's only for today.
Only for today. Thank you so much, Oscar.
Thanks a lot,
Great
Mike.
one, guys.
Appreciate
Great one,
that.
guys. Thank you so much. You guys are doing a great job. All right, let's head over to the garden. Yomi is on standby. We have some fashion inspiration for you this morning.
All right, guys, we're out here with a special fashion brand. A little bit, they're doing things a little bit differently than usual. I've got here Mr. Ikechukwu Nwosu, who is the designer of this fashion brand called Nwosu. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, let's do this very quickly. I'm liking this stuff that I'm seeing here. It's a little bit oriental to me. Even his looks a little bit Chinese or Japanese or something like that. So talk to us about this brand and what it's about.
Okay, Nwosu is an affiliate of Travis Signature. So it's a brand that deals with unconventional men's and women's ready-to-wear piece. So the brand is actually here to promote African culture.
African culture, so unconventional, different, and I'm seeing that as well, like in some of the designs, like the way I'm seeing this. So you're infusing color, so it's like infusing a little bit of Asian and African together.
Yes.
One.
So I actually like try to infuse different cultures, but I actually have African, like my main focus
is African.
Yes.
So let's just take a look at a few things here. We don't have that much time, but I'm looking at this, for instance. So this is an African fabric. It's supposed to be an African fabric.
Yes.
And then what you've designed. So talk to us about this one.
Okay, I actually like, because one thing about my stuff is that I actually wanted to bring it back home to Africa.
Yeah.
So this is just in the race. So I have to like try and mix it up with this braid fabric. So, and I actually, my own clients, I actually don't want them to look too much in their outfit.
Right.
So I actually want to make something like simple and stylish at the same time.
Right.
So making this, I tried to make it like now at the collar hand. I tried to pair it with the fabric that's going to go with the pants.
Exactly. So I can see the pants in there as well, which also goes with this.
Yes. So it depends on your mood. You can able to pull it out without getting wet.
Okay.
Nice and good.
Very nice. Now, what you are wearing? Talk to us about what you are wearing there.
Okay. These haven't seen others like made something with this zebra cross fabric. I actually want to have something different from what every other person had.
Yeah.
So I actually had to like try to play with the colors and with the cuts.
Yeah.
So
the cut looks like a relaxed look, like something that you can just
one thing
lounge
about
with.
me is that, about me is that I like my stuff to give me that kind of feel look. I also want to be. I want to be more comfortable in my look, my piece. So and at the same time to be elegant and
chill, not too tight, very
not
nice.
Too tight, like this one too.
Yeah, so I'm seeing. Let me look at this one here.
Okay. So
this is like a jumpsuit.
This is a rough jumpsuit.
Yeah. For guys.
For guys and.
Okay, females can also wear it as well.
Can also pull through.
So okay, a guy in a jumpsuit. Okay, that's so talk to us about this one. Because this looks very interesting to me. I love
this. For me, I actually like had an event and I want to look eccentric.
Eccentric, that's the word.
So I actually like say that okay, back in the days you have overall Damien overall.
Yeah.
So we just like guys nowadays like I mostly see ladies on jumpsuits. So I can say like how a guy like fitting in a jumpsuit, trying to go back and research. I know that back then we used to have a Damien jacket, a Damien overall. So I said like
with those white ones that would wear underneath.
Put a kind of a hook here.
Yeah, I remember that.
I just have to like try and put this on, and I just have to play with the colors. to make it to actually look.
Very nice, very nice. You're amazing. I think some of your stuff is eccentric, not stuff that you would find out there.
Yeah.
But it's different. It's nice, relaxed, and fantastic. But we do have to go now. I would have loved to ask you about a few more of this item. Well done, man.
Thank you
so
very much.
Imosu is the name of the brand, but under Travis Signature
yes.
as a group and everything. Well done, guys. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to take a break now and be back with more on the show.
Kimora, the diva, my body gone in. I'm the baddest in the game, I hope you all agree. Kimora, the diva, my body gone in. They love the way I move.
Very nice, very nice. Love it, I love it.
Get on down.
Really, really good. This lady, after being absent from the scene for a while, Nigerian US-based singer and songwriter Ije Kimora is back with some new music, and you just heard her there.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. She's amazing.
Ijoma Ononobi has promised to take music lovers on a journey, and it's gonna be starting this year. She's about to tell us a lot more about this journey.
About this journey.
That performance was special.
Yeah, it's very special, very different.
Yeah.
And what you should expect from someone who has style and, of course, some elegance about her as well. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome back home.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
How does it feel to be back?
I love it. I'm so happy. Yeah. So happy. I love being back here. I love being in the hub of music, which is Lagos.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just happy to be able to evolve my music, you know, work with producers that know the sound.
Okay.
That's true.
The mixing and mastering, everything is okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
Very
just happy
good.
to be back.
Very good.
Yeah.
How long have you been in town for?
I relocated last year.
Okay.
So I was going in and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I said, you know, IJ, you need to just go for it. Stay, be stable.
Yeah.
You know, I was living on the mainland, but now I moved to the island because, you know, you got to be on the island. So,
Yeah, so it's quite a culture shock sometimes when you move back home.
Definitely.
But there must have been a reason why you made that decision.
To go over there or to come back?
To come back.
I got tired of sending my money over here.
Okay.
And then people sending stuff back.
Yeah, I don't even see any progress. I wasn't seeing anything. So I was like, you know what, girl? I think you should just go and do it yourself. You can't just let other people do it for you. You got to go and do it yourself.
Right.
Yeah. You know, you have to grow and learn.
Yeah, I like what you said about coming here and getting the sound right, because I mean this is where if you're going to be talking to the Nigerian or the African audience, then the guys that produce the songs are here. So talk to us about the guys that you've been working with on your productions. I know you've got a couple of songs.
Yes.
Songs
that song you guys listened to earlier, Shakara, I did it actually in Dallas, Texas. That's where I've lived since I relocated with my whole family to America when I was 3 years old. I did the song in Dallas. It was produced by a producer called Demsa on the Beat. He lives in Dallas also. The video was shot by Patrick Ellis. He's very popular here. Yeah, I shot in Atlanta.
Patrick,
it's actually a really nice video. We looked at it like 3 times.
Thank you. It was cold. I shot that video, but it was awesome. Worked with that for that song. Now I'm working with a producer called Password. He's had
Password.
You know Password.
Okay. Yeah.
So he did my other songs that I'm doing. This song particularly, I worked with Il Blackie and also Big Dre.
Okay.
Il Blackie is located here in Lagos, but Big Dre is actually an international producer. He lives in Dubai. So he was here. I was like, you know what? Let me get in the studio with you. Let's do this. So, yeah.
Wow,
you know, so there's so many young artists that are hoping to go out there, you know, and you know, there's this whole ideology that when you go out there, everything is going to be great.
No, everything is not going to be great. My whole family, my dad was really okay for himself before he moved all of us back to America. And you know, when you get there, you're young, you don't know anything, you're teased in school. You know, back then, being African wasn't cool.
Right.
You know, being African now is cool, you know. Back then, they'll call you African booty scratcher. They'll say you smell. So it was really hard to just, you know, adapt. They look at us different, you know. They don't understand because they're ignorant. They don't know that we have cars here, we have mansions. You get
So
what
when
I'm
you say
saying?
I'm
They
going
don't.
to Africa, it sounds like you're going
One
to...
time, this girl was like, are you gonna be climbing on the trees with the monkeys and tigers? I was looking at her like, yes. I was like, no, we actually have
it's
safaris.
a normal
Like,
country,
you'll be surprised. So it's really hard. If you want to move over, just make sure that you know that that's not your home.
Yeah.
You got to come back to your home. You got to do the work in your home, and then it will be better for you. I thought I could do my music over there, but it wasn't. The sound wasn't right. You have to come here and work with people that know the sound to be able to do it. So I don't know.
So this is good. I mean, we love the video, we love the music. Talk to us about the response. I mean, we just came out from December. I'm sure that you got a couple of opportunities for you to be able to present your work.
You know what's so funny? I didn't do any shows this December because I was like, IG, just wait. It's your year. 2020 is your year. You're gonna do everything 2020. So I threw a little teaser out for my fans, a song called Cheater. From a woman's perspective, talking to a man. Right. Always cheating. You know, so so I did a song called Cheater. They loved it. So I just wanted to see if my fans were still with me because I was gone for so long since my last release. So everybody loves it. The video, I'm dancing a lot more. I'm showing my personality. And I was kind of skeptical because I didn't know if they were going to accept it. But the response has been so awesome. The video, it was styled by my one and only stylist, Fashion Widower on Instagram, Stefan Cole. So shot by my best Wellington Pro. So it was, people just love it. Colorful, it's just different. It's just a new
I want
fresh air.
A new you, everything.
Yes.
I want to stay on the response thing because I'm wondering what the response from other female artists has been to you coming back home.
I haven't received any. I'm trying to make my mark. I think once I make that mark, they'll start paying attention. Okay, who's this new chick on the block? You know, I haven't really received just a lot of DJs, a lot of my close DJs, a lot of friends, a lot of people that are on TV. You know, they what is it called? They support me, but I haven't really had any support from any artists.
But did you have expectations like that when you were coming back?
Yeah, definitely, yes. I know I have to work hard to get to where they're at because they've been working hard. So I can't just come in and just, I have to pay my dues. So
I think you were into fashions one time. Do you still do that, or is this something that you want to put in the back burner for now and focus on the music?
I'm a businesswoman. I'm an entertainer, a businesswoman. So I would definitely go back into that. But I used to do it when I was in America. I was a personal shopper. I worked for Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom. Wow. So I would dress all these people, clean out their closet, all of that. But music has always been my dream and my passion. So I said, you know what, once you do that, you have your fan base. Anything you give, they'll take.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Very
I would love to see some of the work you did back when you were doing the personal shopping because I find that amazing. Getting into somebody's mind and trying to figure out what they want. That's crazy.
Making them feel good about themselves. Like, this is going to actually look good on you, girl.
Oh.
Take my word for it.
And then people believe you.
Yes.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So you probably put a little bit of that into your music as well. Make people feel
I love
good
fashion.
about themselves.
Yes. And I talk about women a lot, about being a boss girl. Don't take any crap from anybody. Just be strong. You're good for yourself. You're all you need to get there, So all my lyrics all about women empowerment, speaking powerful things to women, ladies, young girls.
Your video was playing just now.
Yeah.
But we have to take a quick break because we have a game to get to.
Oh, playing a game.
Yeah, we have a game to get to. You're going to be playing the game with us.
Okay, cool. I'm so excited about that.
All right, then. Stay with us. It's game day, people. Yes, indeed. It's game day. And on Fridays, we always have a special game prepared for not just us here, but you at home as well. You can always participate. Try it maybe on the weekend. Now, today's game involves the amazing Ije Kimora. We also have the scintillatingly dressed Mike today. And the guy in the leather jacket, his name is Yummy.
Well, thank you very much.
So it's a very simple quiz today. It's designed to test your knowledge of the human body, and it's called Know Your Body. So we have questions numbered from 2 to 17, and we'll start off by picking a number.
Why is there no one?
Why is there no one?
Yeah.
I actually need to ask about that. Something happened to my question 1, but I think it was released too early. Someone saw it. It was leaked. I'll find out about that after.
So 2 to 17.
Yes, 2 to 17 today. And yeah, so as soon as we see, we find out which number you pick, then we can. All right, so one more time, I need you to.
Me?
We have sorry, there's something behind me here. Yeah, so the game is really, really cool for you to play at home. See if you can answer some of those questions at home yourself in 10 seconds. Everyone has 10 seconds to do that. We're going to start with our guest today.
Okay.
EJ Kimora.
Yep.
Pick a number between 2 and 17.
5.
Number 5. All right. Number 5. The question is,
5,
all right, so what is the most common blood type?
Positive, A positive.
Oh, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so we should have a countdown timer, but the timer hadn't started.
Okay.
Yeah, so you had 10 seconds to answer that, but you answered quite quickly, and sadly,
it's not.
It's not the answer. And we'll get to see the answer in a bit.
What's most common blood type?
Yeah, so those are your options.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't even see that. Okay. Okay. Wait. A positive. No, 0 negative. 0 negative. Final answer. Final choice.
The answer is. Let's see the answer.
Oh,
positive.
What?
That is the most common blood type in the world.
Wow, okay, now I know.
Yeah, now you know. All right then, so Mike, you're next.
7.
Number 7. Okay, so question 7. Let's see if we can get question 7 up on the board. So, including 4 wisdom teeth, how many teeth does an adult have? This one is so easy.
32?
Well, we'll see if he's wrong.
He got it.
Oh.
We'll see if he's right.
It's 32.
Yeah, 32. That was an easy one.
So easy.
You picked such an easy one. How did you pick that? That was supposed to be a trick
Who told
question.
you that it was easy?
Okay,
You know,
so
some people, when they do you so they remove some of your teeth.
So if 7 was easy, maybe one close to it would be, so maybe 8.
Number 8. Yomi
Number 8.
picks number 8. So what is question 8?
Don't ask me a question about bones.
All right. So what organ is the appendix connected to? What organ is the appendix
There's supposed to be options, right? Large intestine, liver, small intestine.
Let's see.
Large intestine.
Let's see if he gets this one.
That's correct. Appendix.
And he is correct.
Wow.
Large intestine.
The only one that got one wrong.
Yes, you know, even in the diagrams, it's kind of obvious. You know, you see it connected right
it's
there.
not easy. The large intestine and small intestine are connected to each other. You know. So both of them are connected to each other.
But what is the appendix connected to? Everyone has an appendix, right? Some people have had it out, taken out. Yeah. Yeah?
And it depends on people. Their liver can be here. You know, when they punch their liver or something.
No, please. All right, EJ Kimora, you can still get this first point. What number would you like? 7 and 8 have been taken, right?
Yeah. So let's do 10.
10. Question number 10.
Let's try 10.
Let's see.
Oh, God.
How many cavities does the human heart have?
Wow.
How many cavities does the human heart have? You know, the heart pumps blood all over the body.
Do you know this one?
And then back. You have 3 options there. You have 3 options there.
Okay, let's say. Oh, God.
What?
3. You have 3 options, 3.
Oh, okay. Let's see if she got this one right. And the answer is 4.
4. Okay,
4 cavities.
Wow.
Yes, it
I'm
has
learning
4
a lot.
cavities. So 2
4
to
cavities.
pump
I need to
blood
go back
in,
to my biology.
Me too.
and 2 to pump blood back out.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah,
so
2 to pump it in and 2
to pump it out. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So, Mike, what's your question?
Let's do 3.
Question number 3.
Let's do 3.
Mike is just so good at these games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know how he does
so
it.
calm.
All right. So what is the strongest muscle in the human body? Is it the tongue? Is it the masseter? Is it the quadriceps?
Masseter is not that easy in secondary school.
You have 3 options. The tongue, the masseter, and the
What's the strongest muscle?
The strongest.
Strongest muscle.
The tongue.
Wow, Mike.
Because of the things he can do.
Wow, Mike. The answer is the masseter. You didn't get that one right.
No, it depends. In different people, you have different muscles. So
what's the masseter? Where is that found?
Okay, so because of time, we can't go into nitty-gritty about this answer.
I actually knew, but I wanted to let you know that this thing is
Really,
subjective.
Mike?
It's subjective.
Really, Mike?
It's subjective.
We're moving on. Yummy,
These questions
your
are hard. Question 15.
So hard.
Question 15. What? Do we have
15,
question 15? All right, let's see what question 15 is. Where can the smallest bone in the human body be found?
Choice easy now.
This one is actually
Very
not
easy.
that hard. Is it in the wrist? Is it in the ear? Is it in the knee? Where can the
Where are my
smallest
expo people? Where are my
bone
expo people? Where's the meme?
It's counting down. Think about it. Think about it.
In the ear.
That's very easy.
Who? Okay, you know what?
In the ear.
And he is correct.
Yes.
Wow.
So Yomi is in the lead now.
Wow.
Yomi is in the lead.
Wow.
Will EJ Kamara
Oh gosh.
get this next one for the ladies?
Will she catch up?
I better get something.
Yeah, you better.
Subjective, I told you.
Yeah. Okay. So we have options for a reason. All right. So what number are you picking now?
Let's do 8.
I think 8 has been taken. 8
Oh,
has
no.
been taken, right? It was 8 you picked
Yeah,
after
I
7.
picked
Let's do
8.
12.
Yeah, so there's 9, I think there's 11, 12,
Let's
13.
do 13.
13?
Let's just try that one.
All right.
13.
Let's take number 13. Ooh, what
let me
cells are responsible for skin pigmentation? What cells are responsible for skin pigmentation?
Okay, let's see.
And
This is just like
options are supposed to come up now.
Guessing game.
Melanocytes, Merkel cell, keratinocytes.
Melanocytes.
All right, now it's counting down.
Okay, melanocytes.
Yeah, because
I better get this one
that's
right.
the only one I know has anything to do with the skin.
Skin, melanin. I hope so.
All right, so she is correct.
Finally! Oh God!
She has a score on the board.
Wow! Finally.
All right then. So Mike,
17.
17.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Has 17 been taken? I don't think so. Okay, so
It's the final round, right?
how many vertebrae does an adult body have? How many vertebrae does an adult body have? So, Mike,
If he gets this one
all of those bones have numbers, right? You know that, right?
Yes, so.
Aha.
So when you
Just
see
the
some
7:30.
human beings are born different ways, but the one
Just pick an option.
37.
A tall human being.
37. Is it 37?
Nope.
It's 33. Oh,
33
my.
vertebrae.
So it depends
Nice
on
try.
your. So when you are born with extra power, you see some people are born with it. It's true now. I mean, this is people born with 6 fingers.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Last one.
Last question.
Last one.
4. It's 4
Question
taken.
four.
These things,
Yeah,
some
question
people are
four.
born
Question 4.
differently.
Last question. Question.
You understand? They are just
Quickly.
vertebrae. Those ones are for the ones
Okay.
you know. 33.
Is question 4 there?
some people still more than 37.
All right, I'm not sure.
Do I have
Okay.
question 4? Okay.
How many ribs do humans have? Oh, no, I think.
How many
this-
rib?
No, I think there's an
So
error.
your me,
here.
so they know that your me
error here.
was asking for expo.
There was an error here.
This question
There's
asked
an
if
error here.
how many ribs is there.
Okay,
Just
so
answer
let me
the-
do question.
No, just pick the number.
No,
Yeah.
pick the number. The percentage thing is
Just
not
pick
supposed
the
to be
number.
there. Pick the number. Pick a
I should
number.
just pick a number.
Yeah, pick a number.
Humans have 24 ribs.
Oh, okay.
That one
All
was
right.
easy
Are you
now.
sure?
That was
Really?
easy now.
All right.
Well, you know.
Beautiful. And with that,
that was
we
easy
have a winner.
Is this where I make my Obama speech?
This is the amazing.
I just want to say.
You know what,
Thank you so much.
We have to go to the kitchen,
Some
people.
people, they are vertebrae.
Let's go to the kitchen. Please join
Okay.
us in the kitchen for a
Okay.
bite. Our chef has been
Oh.
doing an amazing job.
I still don't know how you
I can sit here?
Yes.
Okay.
The way Mike
that's
was
your seat.
all gingered up. It's not fair. We are used to Mike winning this thing.
And
All right,
Yomi
welcome
came
to the
out on top.
kitchen.
No, anyway.
Today's chef is Chef Debbie, and she's made breakfast for us. Tell us about this.
Okay, this is goat's meat dumplings. It's not like the regular dumpling. I try to use something like peculiar to Nigeria, that's goat's meat, to make the dumplings. That's the fillings. So the fillings has goat's meat in it, onion, some curry leaf, and some bell peppers. Then the wrappers, just dumpling wrappers, flour, water, and a pinch of salt. Then this is sweet chili sauce.
Sweet chili sauce.
So,
Oh wait, I get to eat.
yes, you
Oh,
get
yeah.
to taste it and tell us what
Have a
you
taste.
think.
Let us know. What you
Wow.
Please
Okay.
tell us what you think.
So let's see how we do this.
think. Nice, Chef Debbie.
Let's see.
Anyone you want to do. Oh, you can, okay, yeah.
I did pan frying, then steamed.
Okay, let's
You did
try.
pan frying, then
So
steamed.
the outside is crunchy.
Oh my gosh.
All right. It actually
It looks
smells
good.
amazing.
Oh my God.
Smells amazing.
Thank you.
Ah, Chef Debbie, well done.
Honestly, my
Well
mouth
done.
is watering already, but thank you so much.
So good.
More for coming around.
Big thank you to all our guests for joining us on the show today. It's been a great show.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And of course, we will be back on Monday morning from 6 a.m., people.
Yes, indeed. Have a great weekend. And yeah, it's been good.
Bye.